Hello, wonderful souls. Welcome to Magical Droplets. I am Chital Shah. I am a tarot and oracle card reader, Akashic Records reader, distance energy healer, and access consciousness practitioner. I do access bars, facelift, and some of the body processes. If you wish to book a personal tarot or oracle card reading with me, or wish to book an access bars, facelift, or body process session, please contact me through my WhatsApp number mentioned in the description section below. If you wish to give donations to the channel, links have been mentioned in the description section below along with an Amazon wish list. I am thankful for your contributions and for your blessings in my life. So today's pick a card reading is to receive guidance about the next 72 hours in our lives. This reading is timeless and can be referred anytime you wish to receive guidance. So the three piles that we have for today's pick a card reading are pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. Pick a card that you are most intuitively drawn towards. Then go to the timestamps mentioned in the description section below to receive your guidance. Thank you. All those who have selected pile number 1, let's begin with your reading. So the first card we have is 8 of Wands, Queen of Wands, 5 of Cups. So pile number 1, I feel that all those who have selected this pile are moving towards better lives in their life. In the next 72 hours, there would be some moments of joy as well as some moments where you would be wondering where you are going towards. Some of you might feel that you are going downtown and things are not working well for you. However, remember that things are always working out best for you. There are moments of success that would be coming towards you in the next 72 hours as well as moments of celebrations. Do not lose your passion over anything and do not lose hope, because the next 72 hours will definitely provide you something that would lead you to joy and satisfaction. Don't lose hopes, though there may be moments where you would feel disheartened. Remember, it is only a temporary phase. Think about all the things that you feel disappointed about and then carry on with your life. So let's see what the next card that we have for you, pile number 1. The next card we have is Cupid. So the card reads, we send great waves of love into your heart and mind, awakening your love for life itself. Your clear decision to accept and enjoy romance has triggered this reawakening. Allow yourself to spontaneously celebrate love in all of its glorious aspects. So I feel some of you would also meet their life partners over the weekend, and if not physically meet, definitely you will feel a strong sense of movement in areas of your love life, because definitely things are going to move towards better positions. Also, we have 8 of Wands and Queen of Wands, which suggests that there would be moments of passion and joy in your life. And with the Cupid card over here, definitely I feel that things are going to turn out better. Also, if there is someone you feel attracted towards or you feel a strong connection towards, please move forward towards that relationship or that person. Express how you feel, because you never know what the other person feels about you until you tell them. So this would be a time when you can consider opening up about your feelings to the other person. All those who are already in a relationship, expect romantic moments and loving time together in the next 72 hours. The next card we have is Victory from Archangel Sandalphon. It reads, your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. So again, This is a card of victory. Eight of Wands is also a card of victory. With the Queen of Wands, celebrations definitely seem to be possible, and with the Cupid card, I feel everything is pointing out in the direction that you are definitely going to be successful and victory is going to come towards you. So don't feel disheartened and enjoy these moments in your life and move towards what you feel passionate about. If you are not sure if what you are choosing is right or wrong, call upon Archangel Sandalphon and ask for his help and assistance to take you towards a better timing and help you with the connection or with the thing that you are currently working towards. So at last and not the least, we have the Sustainer card. Let's see what the card says. So I'll be reading the book, the description, which says the peacemaker, upholder, the preserver, the sustainer, the second archetype in the trio of existence, works behind the scenes tending to the tasks of life. They cultivate gardens, pay bills, keep the meals warm, and in the process of life, knowing that there is no start or finish to humble yet meaningful tasks. They have a natural inclination to nourish others, to achieve, to preserve Earth's resources, to consider environmental impact, to see their role in the divine cycle of life. It's common for the sustainer to become overworked, leading to resentment. Their tasks aren't glamorous, and therefore the sustainer rarely receives the credit or attention. The sustainer longs to hold things in place so badly, especially relationships, that they resist necessary change. Take time with this archetype, it is within us all and needs our love. So, with the Sustainer card, I feel that you are trying hard to hold on things, but with the Victory and Eight of Wands card, I feel that you need to love yourself more. Apart from accepting love from other people and help from other people, it is definitely beneficial for you if you love and accept yourself the way you are and move towards a better and a brighter future. I hope you all resonated with the reading. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram. For personal energy healing work and personal readings, please contact me on my WhatsApp number mentioned in the description section below. I accept gifts and donations. Links have been mentioned in the description section below. Thank you. Hello people, all those who have selected pile number 2, let's begin with your reading. So we have Justice, King of Pentacles and Ace of Wands. So with these 3 tarot cards, I feel that a new project is going to start for many of you who have selected this pile. There would be it could be a new job, a new opportunity, or maybe something related to money. Many of you would also receive monetary benefits in the next 72 hours. With the Justice card over here, I feel that you would be rewarded for your hard work and dedication that you have put over the years. Let go of the limitations and let go of controls and blockages that you have put upon yourself. If you are judging yourself, stop judging right now, because your judgments are blocking your success. If there is some monetary issues or that you are working upon, expect a positive result about it. Make use of the intuition and the divine guidance that the universe is giving you, because that will lead you to success. The next 72 hours are going to be something that you would cherish and something that would bring you financial gains. With the Ace of Wands card over here, I am really feeling guided towards this fire energy in the third eye. So I feel divine guidance is coming towards you. Please listen to it and act on it. Do not let go. And with the Justice card, I strongly feel that you need to let go of the judgments, limitations and conclusions that you have about yourself, about your life, especially about your finances, because things can definitely work out in place for you if you let go of that judgment about yourself and let the universe take charge. Let's see the next cards that we have for you. Steady progress and spread your wings. With the steady progress card, it reads, we acknowledge you for the progress you have made in remembering love in your daily activities. We can clearly see the contribution you are making to the world through your thoughts, feelings, and actions of love. And spread your wings from Archangel Ariel also says, do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. So, like I said, with the justice card, do not hold yourself back. You are ready to receive justice and success in your life. Also, Archangel Ariel is an angel which helps with finances and monetary matters. So you can call upon her and ask for her help and assistance when you need assistance with regards to money and finances. So we have two cards which say that financial success is definitely going to be yours in the next 72 hours. However, you need to not hold back and move ahead. With the steady progress card over here, I feel that though little, but you are definitely making progress in your life. So let go of the limitations that you have about yourself and fly as high as you want to, because success is yours. Let's see the final card we have for you, pile number 2, which is the animal, and let's read what the card has to say. The animal, the beast, the wild one, the she wolf. We are mammals. The hair on our chest and between our legs remind us so. We try to deny our unrefined animalistic nature, yet through this archetype we tap into the power and direction. Activating the animal within means reawakening our relationship to nature in the most broad and embodied sense. Drinking from waterfalls, roaring at the moon, opening eyes underwater, eating berries from the vine. The life force of our planet begs us to set down the devices, the constraints, and the social constructs, and remember the warm blood that pulses through our veins. The animal longs for breath, food, procreation, and physicality. It wants soil under our nails and starlight on our skin. If this all sounds terribly unsophisticated to you, take note that it is said that when Buddha became enlightened, he roared like a great lion. It further says, notice your resistance to the animal within. Where does it come from? What has it kept you from doing, wild one? And the animal demands we get comfortable in our own skin. The minute you accept, express, and celebrate the physical body, you tap into your animal energy. So I feel with the animal card over here, the universe is telling you that tap into your inner potential and let go of the limitations that you have about yourself. It is time for you to acknowledge and accept who you are without worrying about any judgments and conclusions or limitations. You have infinite power and potential within you. Also, the animal card and the Ace of Wands card, I feel a strong third eye energy over here. Your eyes definitely know, your mind definitely knows the path ahead and it is guiding you. So do not hold back, just tap into that potential and power and make your way towards a successful future. I hope you all resonated with the reading. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram. For personal tarot and oracle card reading and distance energy healing work, please contact me on my WhatsApp number mentioned in the description section below. For donations, links have been mentioned in the description section below. Thank you. So all those who have selected pile number 3, let's begin with your reading. So the first card we have is the World, Ten of Wands and Eight of Pentacles. So for the next 72 hours, I feel majority of you who have selected this pile are going to walk away from lots of burden that you have been holding on towards. Remember, the burden that you feel is what you have been carrying around for a long period of time, and the universe is asking you to let go. Also, I feel that majority of you who have selected this pile are really working very hard in their careers. However, they could not see definite results in terms of monetary compensation. With the Ten of Wands and Eight of Pentacles card, the universe is telling you to let go of the burden and accept what is coming your way. With the World card, I feel a new cycle is about to begin. So as you open your wings and as you accept what you want, things will start moving towards you. Remember, you have the right to be happy and successful. Do not feel burdened by what other people are saying and what is going around in the world, because you know what you deserve. And once you are settling for something which is not what you like and what you deserve, you are asking the universe to shut doors of opportunities that could be coming your way. So remember that and open your arms to receive the blessings that the universe has for you. Pile number 3. The next card we have is There is no need to worry about anything and Spiritual understanding. So with this card, angels and the universe are telling you that you are safe and this situation is under perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly and through you. And the next card we have is from Archangel Raziel, which says, I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. The angels and the universe are telling you to let go of any burden that you have been holding inside of you. It is time for you to set yourself free and accept your powers and potential. The universe is also here guiding you and providing you with the divine information and path that would lead you to success. So let go of limitations and accept the divine blessings and abundance that are waiting for you. You have been working hard, dear ones, so now it is time for you to accept the rewards that are been waiting for you. And accepting rewards is only possible when you open yourself to your true potential and open yourself to receive the blessings that the universe has in store for you. So the final card we have for pile number 3 is the Queen. So let's see what the universe is telling you through this card. It says the Emperor, Mother Queen, the Sovereign. Like her counterpart, the King, the Queen has a dualistic nature. Either she presides over the realm with grace, eloquence that comes from the heavens to uplift the spirit of others, or she falls into petty contemptuous moods, casting a shadow across the land. If the king is the ego, the queen is the expression of that ego in the world. She is the lotus bloom, the dancer's bow, the moon's radiant reflection. When the queen is seated in a rightful and righteous place, she is patient and forgiving. She waits for the grace of God and goddesses to move through her, striving and grasping for nothing. To be the benevolent leader, to embody the queen is to settle into deep trust, to resolve and power. The royal queen fears nothing, for divinity itself cradles her heart. It also reads, the queen does not accept the hand of a prince, but claims the throne. Knowing the king draws near. She is a magnet for the fully embodied masculine and entertains nothing less. And it says the embodiment of grace, courage, resolve, stillness. So, with this card, the universe is telling you to be the queen in your life. You have the power and potential to be successful. Do not settle for anything less, because you are more powerful and successful and have all the wisdom and knowledge you need to be successful, along with your kind and caring nature and trustworthiness. You know the truth behind everything, and tapping into your power and potential will lead you to great success and satisfaction in your life. I hope you all resonated with the reading. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and click the bell icon to receive notifications about the next videos that I upload. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram for personal readings, and for distance energy healing work, contact me on my WhatsApp number mentioned in the description section below. Also, links for donations and gifts have been mentioned in the description section below if you wish. Thank you.